Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints.
Raiders set to kick off.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds Corey Davis. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. All
right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Patriot first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd down.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Saints nothing.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Burrow. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. So on the big tight end.
Each and every year, we're talking about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now it's Burrow. He's got Jack Doyle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
For the field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
And barely able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Up 2nd and 9.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. For Nick Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made us first. This now from 46 yards away. Bailey's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Uncorks one for Davis. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
There defensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see you.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This one complete to Robinson. We're calling a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I always always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Touchdown, Patriots.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Score, Patriots 17, Saints 6. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Left side, Doyle with it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 39-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Now Burrow on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It'll be intercepted. Took with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Patriots 17. Saints 12. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Back now here live in New Orleans as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
6-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and the nose of the football. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the year.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. They'll air this one out deep for Davis. And Burrow going to be intercepted here again. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jayon Brown. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Chubb. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
McCaffrey on the handoff. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he totally forgot that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
4th down.
Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
That's going to get there. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
11-yard line.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Saints 12,